turn my sound on, and I need to cut the whole music off. So many buttons because Streamlabs is a bitch. Turn the music off. And let's see if this
Oh,
works.
you're coming through on Twitch.
Yay! Hi, guys!
No, just vocally.
Just vocal. No, that's okay. I'm still fuddling in the background with trying to find the overlay, which should be here. All right. Things are going to happen. It's going to be so great. Nope. Denied.
Why are you being rude to me?
I just want y'all to know that was like 15 clicks for me just to get to this point in space and time. Bucho, can I be seen and heard?
Yes, you can.
Can you be seen and heard?
Yes.
And with that being said, hi everyone. Welcome to the Symphony, where technology hates Bridgett almost as much as Streamlabs does. And the funny thing is, Streamlabs sent me a survey today. Like, how's your experience? I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to be well rested. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and I'm going to tell them all about themselves. But for right now, we are here on the Symphony Twitch streaming Periphery, the scenario that I wrote that is included in Cosmic Dark, written and published by Graham Walmsley. Now, if you are one of the gorgeous, amazing people who backed this Kickstarter, this Backstarter, whatever platform he used, you are probably getting your books in the mail now. Now, this is Graham Walmsley, who is the award-winning writer of Cthulhu Dark, which this game is kind of like an inspiration or an offshoot on, where this one is less Lovecraftian and it focuses on weird sci-fi horror. So I'm super excited to jump into this particular game in celebration for the book that just landed this week here on the Symphony. So here's what we are looking at right now, guys. I only have one announcement. You know exactly what it is. It's that Symphony Entertainment does have a Patreon. Hi, RW. If you like this content and you would like to help us make more of it, please consider backing us on patreon.com/Symphony Entertainment. Now, I'm going to go over content warnings and safety tools in just a moment, but before I get there, I do want to take a moment to introduce this absolutely stunning cast. So, cast members, please tell us who you are, what you do, where people can find you, and what it is that scares you most about space. And we're going to start with you, Carl.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carl. I can usually be found over in the Symphony Discord, poking fun at people, and in the production Discord, making assets for streams. I am, let's see. I think one of the coolest and most horrifying things about space is that there's more in any direction that you point your eyeballs than has ever existed anywhere on this planet. It's infinite. There's more out there that we can even conceptualize with our minds.
Ooh.
Which is simultaneously cool, delicious and terrifying.
Yeah. It occupies both spots on that plate. Well done. Okay, moving on next. Let us introduce Tanya. Tanya, tell us who you are, where people can find you, what you're up to, and then what scares you most about space.
Hello, my name is Tanya, aka TanyaLashea, and you can search that and find me on many platforms, YouTube, sometimes Twitch. I run the Aging Journey podcast, which is my podcast, and then I also just started a new podcast called Stories We Roll, and I also now have a website. So
let's go.
Just search TanyaLashea. I'm out here jamming and playing so much.
Yes, with a whole PhD too. I love it. I love it.
In my downtime.
Oh, in my downtime, right. You know, when I get some free time, I also just take over the world because, you know, what else I got going on? Absolutely freaking love it. Bucho, baby. You know if I was, wait, sorry.
I guess I am afraid of this now that I've thought about it. I went down a deep dive of whether black holes exist and if you were to go through one, like what would happen? It would like rearrange your molecule. Oh my gosh. Molecules.
Yep.
And I thought that was really fun, but also obviously that'd be terrifying. So yeah, I think that would be scary.
Okay. So just to recap, it's infinite and vast beyond what our mind can comprehend and being rearranged on a molecular level.
Yeah.
I think we're in the right mind space. I think we're there. All right. Bucho, you already know how to do this. Go ahead, hit us.
Hello, my name is Bucho, production daddy for Symphony Entertainment. Uh, you can find my books on Amazon. I'm currently working on 2 more as we speak. Um, what scares me about space?
Yeah.
The feeling of being untethered, of falling endlessly into forever until a slow death happens. Like not being able to hold on to anything and just being but going nowhere.
Falling endlessly into forever. Yep. And Nick, you're the one who has to follow that baby. Welcome back, baby.
Machi. Hi, I'm Nick. You can find me on the Dice Shame podcast. It was part of the Invictus family of podcasts. Harlan, Joe, you guys are the best.
Hey!
Before I answer the space question, can I just clarify whether or not these answers are going to be used against us in short order? Because if so, my biggest fear about space is getting lots of money and having a big gun. No.
This
I
lion
think that-
ass.
You shush.
With a
Same
beautiful
team,
face,
Bucho.
too.
I think that my biggest fear about space is that the line between totally fine and absolutely fucked is razor thin. Things can just change on a dime, and then everything that everyone else has said just comes into play. And you can be doing everything right and you would still be sucked into black holes and tumbling through space and all of it because of an equipment failure. Anyway. But also, I would like a big gun and lots of money, so...
Yeah, and listen, babe, I'm going to for sure deliver on one of those 2 things. I give you my word.
Yay.
I'm absolutely going to deliver on one of those 2 things for you. Just because you agreed to come over here, I'm definitely going to do it. Okay, guys, we are going to soon hop into Cosmic Dark, but since we're here and we are talking about how stunning this book is, let's have a whole conversation about Nic Rosenger being the cover design artist for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. So Carl has used the art and the assets for, the overlay and the background that we're working with. The cover art was done by Paul Bourne, but yours truly, sitting on the screen right now, Nic Rosenger did this absolutely stunning cover, which is an entire vibe, baby. Looking at it just evokes so much mystery, so much curiosity, and so much horror. You did a very, very, very brilliant job. So congratulations, because you just got released as well. So congrats.
Thank you. I'm just out here trying to get approval from Graham. Like, just a kind word. Just one from Graham. Oh, the dream.
That's all I need. Just Graham, rub my belly and call me a good girl. That's really all I want. That's all I want.
Yeah, don't touch me, but the kind word would be great. Yeah.
I got a good book review from him. I'm solid. I'm golden.
Yeah. All right. It's not
Yeah.
a contest, Bucho. Jesus.
Oh, simping for Graham Walmsley. Welcome to the Symphony, because that's what we're doing unapologetically.
We do
I won't
not need to let
apologize.
him know we were simping for him.
And
He does not need to know that.
Guys, content warnings have been discussed with the cast and crew. The X card is in place. X's can be sent via private message, or you can hit me over here in the Zoom chat or do them visibly. We will also be using the mandated Symphony traffic light safety tool, which is the green, yellow, red call out. If a safety tool is activated, there are no questions asked. There is no judgment passed. And unless Cass needs anything else from me, we are going to go ahead and hop in. You guys ready to rock and roll? Okay.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. Periphery. Written and run by me for Cosmic Dark. The Periphery is a ghost ship that has just appeared from beyond the glitch. Your shuttle currently descends from your mothership owned by Extraxa. And your ship descends towards this ghost ship that has recently appeared. And in each of your comms, you hear the following. Astronomer, please confirm.
Astronomer checking in.
Astronomer, will you please give us your name?
astronomer's name is, let's go a little on the nose. Stella, I want to say Stella McIntyre.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to, instead of working really hard, I'm going to utilize the talent that I have in front of me. Bucho, will you write these up for me and just throw them into the Zoom chat so I have them?
Yarp.
I appreciate you so much. You are the best part of waking up. And then that way I can just look at that anytime I need to. Beautiful. The next piece that you hear coming through your headpiece is spacecraft engineer. Please confirm.
Engineer confirm.
Engineer, what is your name?
An engineer Lyra Ramos reporting.
Amazing. Medical officer, please confirm.
Confirming.
Medical officer confirmed. Medical officer, what's your name?
Dirk Johnson.
Okay. Communications officer, please confirm.
Communications confirming.
Communications officer confirmed. And then what is your name?
Ash Vespera.
Okay.
Sorry, can we do Carl again? What was your title and job?
Engineer Lyra Ramos.
Lyra Ramos. And Ash, what was your last name?
Vespera. Vespera.
Yep.
We rocking and rolling? Okay, rocking and rolling. So employees, again, you're on your shuttle descending towards the Periphery, this ghost ship that has just arrived from beyond the glitch. Now, what is the glitch? You're not entirely sure. The world has been colonizing and expanding into the universe, and everyone acknowledges this large golden hue rip, this viper, this essence, this line that cuts through space. But no one really knows what it is. What we do know is the closer you get to the glitch, the more things change, the more you change. But it's never been fully defined as much as it is identified or recognized. Your shuttle descends. As you look up, you see your transport ship, the Exchange, which is owned by the company Extraxa, the mega corporation that you all work with, that you all work for, that you're all employees of. But that's what you're doing now. But before we connect and meet the Periphery, I want to step back in time because you four have known each other since your childhoods. You all grew up on the same planet. This is going to be a yes and exercise of what was your home planet like? Talk me through it. Was
I
it
feel
a
like
mining
parts.
planet? A water-based
I feel
planet?
like I feel like parts of it. I think it's probably going to be maybe it's going to be a similar water planet, but I think it's going to be a harsher environment,
Okay.
which is maybe one of the reasons I went into medical because I wanted to try and help people deal with that kind of um, adverse condition physically.
Okay. Talk me more
Yeah,
through this water
maybe
planet.
it's maybe part of the harshness is that there's a lot of meteorological activity, a lot of storms that kind of come through. So there's what little are we thinking like all water? If there's any land, then it's, a lot of like hurricanes and tornadoes, typhoons, just all kinds of especially electrical activity, lightning
Mhm.
touching down and stuff.
Nice.
That's cool.
That is, it's atmospheric. Tanya or Carl, anything else about this water-based planet that is riddled with storms that take a body count that just continues to rise higher and higher annually? At this point, death is just an accepted loss for being able to occupy this particular planet.
Yeah, there's the reason that that people are still here is that there's particularly valuable minerals sort of in deep core vents. So there's a decent underwater mining operation going on. requiring a lot of gumption, know-how, and make do to figure out the engineering problems of that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a small, because of the amount of ships that just get damaged irreparably here, there's a small but robust breaker yard on one of the only like large islands. Um, so there's a little bit of a brisk trade in breaking down broken starships for their component parts and shipping them back off world.
Ooh.
Hmm. I would also imagine that there's probably some isolated pockets. I think perhaps there's a craving for community, but
Mm.
it's difficult with water in between them. I'm thinking, I immediately thought Waterworld,
Mm.
which is a great film.
I
But
hard agree.
I immediately thought of just being able to traverse water at great distances so that you can see people. And so perhaps their reliance on technology is also focused on communication. So communicating with people. And so
Ooh.
instead of like letters, perhaps they have figured out ways to basically like send like love emojis or handshake emojis, like emotions, but through technology so that hopefully people
Ooh.
can feel it from distances away.
Ooh.
Ooh. Absolutely stunning. Okay. Dirk Johnson, I am going to start with you. Your scene is going to begin when you're 8 years old. Before I set the scene of this event, please identify who is your best childhood friend between Stella, Lyra, and Ash.
I think it's probably going to be Stella.
Okay.
I think we grew up next to each other, or at least in the same proximity, depending on how neighborhoods look on this world. Um, yeah,
No, that is perfect. So, Dirk and Stella, who is played by Nic, you are somewhere between the ages of 7, 8, 9. I'll put you in that window. And currently, the new emotional formula that is running through your colony is grief. And the two of you are standing side by side during a public grieving event. A storm came through. They always come through. This one was particularly nasty. A neighboring base attempted to evacuate, but it just hit too fast. It came too quick. Thousands drowned. And now you are gathered in this collective, communal, grieving event where it's too many names to read them aloud. So they just have a single screen with the names rolling through. They roll through once, they roll through twice. And this scene is going to last less than a minute. And it is going to start with Dirk saying, "It's time to go."
okay. It's time to go.
Thank God. I hate these things.
Yeah, they're weird.
I don't know why they always make us come to them. I mean, it's not like we don't see these names all over the place anyway, and it's not like they're not just gonna keep dying.
It's not like we knew all of them either.
Yeah. I don't know. Seems kind of like a waste of time to me.
Yeah.
Are you
Do
okay?
you? I'm okay. Are you?
Oh, I mean, other than extremely bored.
Does Stella have that does she have the curiosity about storms at this young of an age?
I think her curiosity extends beyond terrestrial stuff. She doesn't, I think that
Okay.
she is at this age focused on the stars already.
What do you see when you look up there?
Mm.
Not here. And I don't know. possibility.
Oh, and that's a perfect place to end that particular scene. Stella, we're going to stay with you, but we're going to roll you up to 12, 13, 14. You're still on the same planet. You're still home. But you're walking into puberty now. And I need you to choose either Lyra or Ash, who is your biggest teenage rival.
Ooh. Lyra.
Ooh.
Come at me. Let's go.
I love this. Okay, so Stella, Lyra is your biggest rival. Now, really fast, I'm just going to tee this up really quickly. No. We're going to stay here. You all are in school, and you're on something that's equivalent to a playground, but with this environment, the way that it's based, so much of it is aquatic based. So you're in a aquatic designed playground. Now I'm saying playground. You guys are almost teenagers. Within the next year or so, you're going to be putting in your applications to work for Extraxa. But for right now, you are on this play field, I'll say, versus a playground. And again, this is going to be a brief minute or less scene. And this is going to start with Stella looking to your rival Lyra and saying, "You know what I do better than you?"
You know what I do better than you?
No.
It's rhetorical. I'm going to answer.
Oh, okay.
You know what I do better than you? Read the room.
Okay. And? So what if I piss that guy off?
I mean, listen. I know that we're not technically submitting applications until next year, but when they send recruiters out and they ask us questions, we're supposed to comply and we're supposed to play along, even if the questions are a little bit redundant and stupid.
It's not that they were redundant and stupid. The question was wrong.
That doesn't matter, okay?
Yes, it
Look,
does.
When I am out there flying through the stars on ships that you didn't build because you're not going to get placed,
if you're
I'm
flying
gonna be
through the
way
stars on
happier.
a ship that guy built, you're going to die.
He's a recruiter. He's not an engineer.
He should
God, Lyra.
You should still ask the right questions.
All right, what did you want him to ask?
What model of air filter is actually fit for a Type J starship?
God, so boring.
It's not boring. It's the most... They asked for square one. It's obviously hexagonal filters.
And I think that's a perfect place to end that scene.
What a goddamn nerd. Oh my God.
Nerd. Oh,
wow.
Actually.
Actually.
That's great.
Oh, that is so good. That's so good. That's so good. Okay. We're going to roll you guys up to 16, 17, 18. And this is going to be your graduation ceremony. You've all made it. And now that you've made it, the next step, you want to say to yourself that you chose it, but really you didn't. This has been planned for you for years, arguably on this planet, likely generations. You're going to onboard as an employee for Extraxa. And you are at the food line following your graduation. You're collecting your plates and you'll dispatch back to your family members or so. And Lyra, choosing between Ash and Dirk, who is someone that you would feel comfortable or have felt comfortable confiding in?
Ash.
Oh, I like this. I like this. So, Lyra, you are next to Ash in the food line as you're filling your plate. And this brief 60-second scene is going to begin with you saying, "You know what I'll miss the most?"
You know what I'll miss the most?
Ash looks over at you and she already has a spoonful of food in her mouth and she speaks aloud and some of it falls out. What?
Weirdly, the corn pudding.
Oh yeah. The corn pudding's where it's at. Miss Gladys makes damn good corn pudding.
You know, I mean, it's going to be different out there. I'm sure. I'm sure there's going to be other stuff I like, but I feel like that's always going to taste like home.
Well, we could probably pack it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to be able to bring some of our own stuff on board.
I'm planning to bring like a suitcase just for snacks. It's gonna be, I'm assuming it's gonna be a long way up there. I don't know. I didn't actually pay attention to the orientation.
That's oh, okay. What did you miss?
Perfect place to end that. That is
She goes,
fantastic. Perfect place to end that. Oh, I love it. And Ash, looking down to Dirk, this is someone who you feel close to. You have gone through your onboarding with Extraxa. You are among the first 200 that are going to be on this particular transport ship heading on to a mission that, well, you don't know. But for the first time in your life, you are no longer on your home planet. You're leaving. You don't know whether you're ever coming back. Sure, you may have corn pudding with you, but that's going to hold you how long? You look to Dirk, and your 60-second scene begins with you asking, what do you think will happen to us?
Dirk, this might be a personal question. You don't have to answer it.
Okay.
What do you think things are gonna look like for us out here?
I honestly don't know. I've thought about it, and I have heard my parents' ideas, and I've heard their friends' ideas, and I've heard others talk, and it's all different from everyone. So I don't know. I'm trying to I'm trying to go into it with the expectation that hopefully I'll just be able to help some people.
Mm.
And that's all I can hope for.
That's great.
What do you think is waiting for us out there?
Oh, and I think that's an agonizing place to close that scene. The transport ship Exchange approaches the far reaches of the galaxy. It is a bleak region dominated by an astronomical object like a golden scar in space known as the Glitch. The Exchange slowly begins to decelerate over the course of several days. The night before your very first assignment, you rest. Now, your quarters are at the edge of the Exchange, up against the hull. In the corner of each room is an inclined pod with a sliding top and comfortable padding. This is where you all sleep. Within the pod, your vital signs are being monitored, with any discrepancies that are fed back instantly to Extraxa's servers. And every night, before you sleep, a soft voice asks you questions to assess your psychological state. Stella McIntyre. What does helplessness feel like to you?
It feels like not being seen, not being heard. It feels like only being able to witness things unfolding without being able to impact them. It feels like watching other people make mistakes.
Thank you, Stella McIntyre.
Voice, is now an okay time to register some complaints about some crewmates? I have a thing or two I need to say about Lyra, and it's just eating away at me. And she'll just...
Just It's interesting that you just had a conversation about feeling unseen and unheard, because there's a moment right before you drift to sleep where you recognize in the center of your core that Extraxa doesn't care about you. But that's
That's
something you
a
can carry to
lie.
sleep.
Yeah, that's a lie that Stella will. The lie is that they do care.
They care.
I'm special.
They care. You are. You're very special. And I am
Mm.
deeply excited to show you all the ways that I find you special over the course of this game.
Is that you talking or is that Extraxa talking? I'm gonna.
You know what? I'm not going to answer that question for you, babe.
That answer is yes.
Yeah. They are one and the same. Okay.
Lyra Ramos, what is the worst part about being eaten alive?
That it never starts with my ears, so I have to hear this question every night.
If someone refuses to answer the question or seems to be lying, the monitoring devices detect the answer. What are you running from, Lyra Ramos?
I'm running from... I'm running from the fact that back there was no future. Maybe out here there's a chance, but back there life was chaotic and random, and I had every chance of just getting aced anywhere in the first 18 years of my life. I'm so much safer on board a starship.
Lyra Ramos, what is the worst part about being eaten alive?
If you're being eaten alive, it means things have gone completely downhill. And if you're being eaten alive, it means you're completely powerless to stop anything that's happening. So it's not actually the fact that there's something taking little chunks out of your flesh again and again and again. It's the fact that you have to lay there and there's nothing you can do about it.
Thank you for your response, Lyra Ramos. Ash Vespara, what part of yourself do you fear losing the most?
I do like my liver. Been good to me. Teeth, maybe? Are these the answers you're looking for?
The real question that I have for you, Tanya, is are you lying to me, or are you lying to Extraxa, or are you lying to yourself? Or is that the honest answer? Your liver and your teeth.
I'm lying.
So there's a pause, and the lights dim on your pod, and they re-illuminate like the lights being kicked on in a childhood cafeteria. Ash Vespara, what part of yourself do you fear losing the most?
I suppose I would hate to not be able to have these lovely conversations every night. So, my consciousness, mind, autonomy, ability to figure out how to turn you off one of these days.
Thank you for your response, Ash Vespara.
Hmm.
Dirk Johnson, what scares you the most about the dark?
That I can't see what's out there in it waiting for me.
You four employees exit your shuttle and you find yourselves in the dark shuttle bay of the Periphery. It's only illuminated by the lights that is currently on your suits. It appears deserted. It appears that no one is here, living or dead. Your mission objectives, your operational instructions are: 1, evaluate and recover any potential survivors on the periphery. 2, determine the cause of the Periphery's disappearance. 3, verify the structural integrity of the Periphery. 4, determine where the Periphery has traveled. I am going to put those mission objectives into the Zoom chat so you have them. And the game starts now.
I think Stella.
I was gonna just say everyone gets a rising sun emoji.
Do we have like little screens?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I love
just
that.
like
Feels like we all just got inspiration before we go
Right.
Oh.
The
go
bard
ship
has-
exploring.
Bard yes.
the
All right,
last
well,
bit of positivity we'll experience.
Sunshine emoji.
Beautiful. I think Stella will kind of take off for any kind of bridge. Her objective, despite all of this information, she is so excited about being this close to the glitch, and the idea that this ship has been in it is mind-blowing to her. So she just wants to get as much of the kind of like the data that is that's been recorded by the ship and its sensors as she can get her hands on. But I think as she's kind of like scurrying up, she'll give just kind of a jovial like little like punch on the arm to Ash. So cute. Always the suns. You're so positive.
I gotta try, man. This is rough.
Well, we're going to have a hell of a time doing anything without power.
Mhm.
So why don't I go ahead and find the reactor and see if I can coax any out of it?
Oh, that is fantastic. So, Lyra, there's a control panel here in the shuttle bay that you're able to connect with. Give me the first roll of the game. You're obviously going to roll your human d6, and this is occupational up your lane, so you're more than welcome to roll your occupational die as well. If you want to risk it on the front end, you could even roll your change die if you want to see a 3d6 versus a 2d6, or you can just wait to see what your roll is and make some adjustments on the back end.
A wild Graham Walmsley has entered the chat,
A
so everyone
wild
say
Graham
hello.
Walmsley.
Ooh.
Is
What?
officially here.
What?
Everybody on their best behavior.
Nope,
Okay.
fuck that.
Now, are we taking the best?
It'd be the
Other-
highest number. Yep.
Highest number is a 6.
Okay. Did you roll that on your employee
My human
die or
die.
your human die? What did you roll on your employee or your occupational die?
3.
Okay, so a 6 and a 3. This is going to work out beautifully for you. Way to come out the gate swinging. Here's what you're able to populate with incredible speed and incredible ease, despite the fact that this shuttle is much older than the technology that you're coming in equipped with. You're able to bypass, make certain adjustments, and bring your control pad in sync with the pad that's attached here to the shuttle. And here's what you're able to pick up quite easily here, Lyra. So far, the following systems of the Periphery are online. Gravity, cryopods are active, and what you'll be able to pick up is that they're actually occupied right now. Air filtration and comms. Everything is on right now except for the lights. The lights have been deactivated. What else you're able to see is that this air is breathable, at least for now. So if you wanted to unsuit, you are more than welcome to. Now, you hit a 6 on this. So what I need you to do is to immediately make me a change roll. So
Okay.
you're going to roll a 1d6. Let me know. You're hoping for a 1, but you're probably going to get higher.
3.
Okay, so you are downloading this data, you're metabolizing it, you're eating it, you're crunching it, and something flickers on the periphery of your vision. You see a small gold fleck. almost think of a sliver about the size of your pinky nail, and it just slips into your periphery and it slips out, and you immediately recognize that you're not alone on this ship. Something is watching you, and your change goes to 2.
Okay.
That's the information that you receive. Great
Okay.
roll.
I'll pass that on to the others,
Mhm.
as well as the vague feeling that we might not be alone here. There's something, I can't put my finger on it, but it feels like there's something here.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are people that need our help.
But let's dig into this for a second. What did you see exactly?
Not 100% sure, but little flicker at the edge of my perception.
Hmm.
Like one of the panel lights or something?
It might have been. I mean, it was like yellow or like a bright gold color.
Lyra, I think this is going to go a lot smoother if we're all just keeping our composure and not raising, unnecessary alarms or concerns. I think it's just going to go a lot faster.
Go to the bridge and get your star charts. I'm going to do actual
Okay.
work.
Yeah, I'll do my job and you do yours, okay?
Your job.
Just know-
Shots fired.
I can read the things that the computer make automatically. Ooh.
She'll give as good as she gets, but the second you make fun of her job, I think that there is this stoniness that just comes across her face. She doesn't say anything, but there's a you might want to just monitor your suit or whatever if you get close to any airlocks or anything. You get that kind of look from her, and then she just turns around and storms off.
Oof.
You told us we could take our suits off if we wanted to.
If you want to, yeah. Although I might
fully out of
recommend.
my suit
Okay.
immediately.
Okay. I was gonna suggest
Shimmy
maybe the
it
doc
down.
take a look. Okay, fine. Yeah, no.
I'm out.
Oh no, I'm out. It's like when we get home and can't wait to pull out of the bra. Nah, we out. Nope. You said it was good to come off. It's off. Nope. I ain't
Nah,
fucking with
it's sundress season. Come on.
No, we not doing the suits
Come on.
today.
I'm out.
No. The people who wrote the standard procedures don't know shit. No,
Nope. The hell with that.
I think Dirk would hear this exchange between the two of them, and I think he would dip the fuck out. Be like, nope, I'm not getting in her way.
Yeah.
Nope. I know Stella too well. And so he would go, I think, since we have confirmed that the oxygen is good at the moment, I think that would have been Dirk's first, check, make sure we've got breathable air for X amount of time so we can check everything else. Then I think he would go to the cryogenic pods and check on the crew.
That makes
What he assumes is the crew.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense for Dirk. I like that. So just to clarify, I have Stella heading to the control panel, the bridge, and I have Dirk on his way to the cryo pallets. Other locations, just to kind of tee you up. So you're in the shuttle bay right now. You have the crew quarters, you have the control deck, the bridge, you have the cryo chambers, and then the rest of the locations are unwritten and developed as we go, which is a pretty fun note for the game. So if you decide you want to go to the commissary, we create it and we go. Yep.
Okay. The comms are open though, the communications.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there just easy signage that would tell me where to go there?
Oh, absolutely. And if you hop into one of the comm pads, you can get directions as well. The one thing I will say is that, who is this? Lyra, you would recognize this immediately, that your shuttle that leads you back up to Extraxa is currently charging off of the Periphery. The Periphery doesn't have a lot of juice, but it has barely enough to keep these systems going and to recharge your shuttle. It's just going to take a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have it up and situated and it's charging. It's just a slow charge.
Okay.
Hey, Bridget,
Mhm.
you'd mentioned a control deck. What would the difference between the control deck and like the bridge be?
Bridget not being good with sci-fi, I'm assuming those are both going to be the exact same thing today.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yep.
Great.
Carl okayed it, so I'm going to run with that. Yep. Carl knows sci-fi better than I do. That's what we're going to run with today. All right. How about you two? Who am I looking at right now? Lyra and Ash, where are you two heading?
I'm gonna head to the communications center, wherever that would be.
Okay. All right, cool. I think that's just going to make my life easier. Just put it in the control deck where everything is operating out of that same centralized hub.
Okay. I would head towards engineering or wherever I can monitor the reactor and check for hull integrity.
Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. All right. Let me do a quick modification on Nick's screen. And then it's not you, it's me. All right. So let us start with Dirk. Everybody okay with that?
Mhm.
All right. Dirk, you make your way through this dark ship, the Periphery. You have been in winter climates before. There's a certain quiet, a certain hush that comes with snowfall, where just everything almost feels surreally quiet, as if the snow is absorbing sound.
Yep.
That's what it feels like being on the Periphery, walking through these halls, except for what's being absorbed isn't sound, it's light. It
Oof.
is very dark as you move through the intestines of this ship. Now you know exactly how to get to the cryo chambers. And as you look up overhead, I won't even waste your time with a roll on this, you recognize that all of the light fixtures for the interior of this hallway have been shattered. And it's not just that they've been shattered and destroyed. The glass pieces are gone. The casing is gone. On some of them, the outer exterior shell has been ripped down and the wires have been mangled. But every single fixture that should be illuminating the inside of this hallway looks as if it's been, doesn't look as if it's been, has been destroyed.
So I'm imagining that I am stepping on broken glass all the way through the hallways then.
No glass.
No glass at all
None.
anywhere.
No.
Well, that's not disconcerting. Um, I'm gonna radio back to the group. Am I assuming that like our comms go to all four of us?
I love it. If that's how you guys set it up, that's what I'm working with tonight.
I mean, I think that would make a lot of sense. I think maybe we would check in every so often if we're going to split up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you tell me you have heart rate monitors and life vitals on all of them tied into you, I'm here for that too.
Oh, let's not make it too easy.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'll meet you wherever you are. I promise you.
I know you will. I'm not worried.
I'd be cool with just Dirk having that, like being able to monitor all of us because he is the medical officer. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
That's
us not having that
actually-
information.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's actually a really dope idea.
Mhm.
I'm into
I think
this.
I think I would have made sure though that I could send feeling emojis to everybody
Oh,
regularly.
for sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
The haptics in all our suits are definitely working.
For sure. Yes. You are online.
So I would message the rest of the crew. Hey guys, kind of a weird happening here. I mean, it's already happened, but I'm noticing some very strange damage with the lighting in the hallway. Bulbs are gone, fixtures are destroyed, but there are no glass shards or pieces of light bulbs anywhere. So not sure what to make of that. Yeah, be on the lookout for other things that might make this make sense.
Dirk, you arrive at the cryo chambers when the two doors open to you. They have to be motion activated, and you've worked in enough of facilities like this. They're typically motion activated or pressure plates, but the doors open up and several small golden orbs of light spill from the interior of this chamber. Some of these orbs are about the size of a thumb. Some of the other ones may be, the size of a $50. There's at least one that's the size of a softball. Some of these orbs bounce with a lazy disposition across the floor. Some of the smaller ones sprint frantically, bouncing off of walls and disappearing from view. And there's at least one that just meanders miserably past you. They all just disappear from sight. And the cryo chamber that you're standing in returns to darkness. This room has an ambient and lingering presence of suffering and agony. There are 8 erect cryotubes that line this circular chamber. Some of the viewing windows are open, some of them are closed. But that's what you experience when those doors open to you.
Is there a way to reach out and touch the one slow one that was kind of meandering?
Absolutely. The
Like,
one that's
like,
miserably meandering.
yeah, kind of like to cup it and like if it seems like it's, how do I put this, operating at a diminished capacity compared to its brethren,
Oh.
I would look at that as like maybe it needs help, but I don't know what this is. So I also want to like see if I can examine it.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. The rest of the bulbs, these orbs, have disappeared, but that one that's a softball that just seems to be miserably meandering, you reach out and you cup it, and your hands come through it, and the orb bursts into a beautiful confetti of falling golden flecks. And I need you to roll me a d6, please.
Yes, ma'am. It's a new die. Had to
Oh,
double check.
yeah, bring
Definitely
it
a
on.
6. Yep.
Oh, good for you.
Yep.
Good for you.
Yep.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
As these tendrils, as this golden confetti falls to the floor and then disappears, almost as if it's absorbed by the intestinal line of this ship, you hear a small girl's voice go, and Dirk, you can feel those tears of joy. You can hear the relief stinging in your own eyes, and the same child voice whimpers like, you made it. You really made it. Mom told me that you weren't coming home. I can't believe you. And then everything goes quiet. And I need a change roll.
Do I recognize the voice?
No.
That's a 5.
Your change goes up by 1. You are already a different person now than you were when you first arrived to the Periphery.
And all of these orbs are gone out of the cryo room.
And you are left in silence and darkness.
I think at this point, then I would step in and I would start to investigate the cryo chambers, like looking in and seeing if there are bodies in there, or checking the electronics to make sure that the cryo chambers are performing the way they're supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
diagnostics, all that good stuff.
No, I love it. I love it. So, looking at the first layer of this, which are the electronic version of the diagnostics, all of the cryo chambers read as if, or as they are presently occupied. So, all 8 of these have some type of a crew member in them. They're all occupied and they're all sealed. There are no vitals being reported from any of these 8 cryopods. And I told you that 2 or 3 of them have window viewing where you can look inside. And when you look inside, the 2 or 3 that have open windows, all of the pods are vacant. And you go back to your machinery, you go back to your pad, you go back and you are looking at the historical data here. And the monitors indicate that the chambers have been sealed, unmolested, and untampered since their most recent occupation 13 years ago.
And do we know where this ship had previously gone to?
It just appeared right outside of the glitch.
Okay. So the three that have screens that I can look into, there are no bodies, there are no diagnostics showing life support, but there also shows that people had been locked in there 13 years ago.
Correct.
So there should be bodies. There are not.
Correct. Roll me a medical use. Roll me something that will help you interface with the situation and the pod.
That's a 6.
Oh, I love it. Then we won't waste your time on what type of die that was. You have hit max capacity. I love this for us. So you are looking at the historical data on these 13 pods, and all of their vitals went offline within about 40, 50 seconds of each other. It seems a singular event occurred. And what you're seeing is that just before the vitals stop reporting, these employees suffered extreme and prolonged spikes in temperature and heart rate, which can only be correspondent with a prolonged agony and death. These 8 people, wherever they are, died in these locked chambers, screaming. Okay, let's go talk to Lyra. Oh, right before we go talk to Lyra, Dirk hit a 6. That's going to be another change, please.
Another change roll?
Please, I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Nick looks real happy for you, just so you know. She's so supportive.
That's a 3.
That sounds like you're already a different person than you were when you first stepped into this medical bay. 8 ghosts died screaming around you. And give me just a quick second. Zoom has done that thing where the video has frozen. So we're going to break all of the immersion and wait for my video to come back online. The audience can still hear us. The audience can still hear us, but Zoom does this stupid thing where it freezes. And I have to toggle my screen a few times and then eventually come back. But we are going to start with Lyra, who is heading to... Okay, we're back in action. So Lyra,
Yep.
you move through dark hallways and you are heading to where again?
I'm heading to the power bank or the engineering bay, wherever I'd be able to try and regulate the power a little bit and check out the integrity of the ship.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. This is a room that is currently non-described, so I'm going to tee this up to Nick, Tanya, or Bucho to describe this room. Describe this area. The only thing I need in it is some type of a control panel or a central hub with monitors where Lyra can plug into. Otherwise, you guys got full descriptive on this one.
I'm thinking like old school server room. So there's like so many boxy things where you could plug something in and cords hanging all over the place. Like clearly an engineer didn't actually design this. Someone just got a list of like everything needs to go in this room. They're like, okay, we'll make it fit.
I feel like that's the guy that you and and Stella were arguing about at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
This looks like Mervin's work.
That,
you know, look at this.
Perfect.
This cheap ass racks.
Right. This nonsense catch all. This is a vital room, people.
I'm assuming that the lights are out in this room as well, right?
Absolutely. Fixtures have been destroyed.
But I imagine that like the bits of technology that are still here have those kind of like occasionally blinking lights and like
Yes.
greens and yellows. So I imagine as Lyra's walking through this room, she's just kind of bathed in this like almost sickly color that's like
Ooh.
flicking on and off, just like indiscriminately.
Oh, I love and hate this for you. That's beautiful. Okay. Lyra, that's what you walk into as you walk into the engineering room.
Oh,
Annoyance and sickly light.
God. Every damn time. every time they just choose a box in the middle of the ship and run all the power conduits to it. Okay. And she'll just start picking her way through, probably around like huge bundles of cables and
Yeah.
all sorts of things to basically pick her way to the control panel.
No, that's perfect. You duck under, you crawl above, you squeeze by. 2 weeks with some intentionality and this entire room could be functional. It could at least be up to code. It could be acceptable. And
Yeah.
as you are very carefully moving a bouquet of cords to the side, there's just a flush piece of metal in front of you has a small sheening of dust on it. And it looks like someone has drawn into the dust, something is eating us. And that just is nose to nose with you.
Something eating it. Do we have cameras on our suit?
Yeah, if you say you have cameras on your shoot, I'm more than willing to support that.
Okay. I'll take a snapshot of that and send it to everybody else. Like someone was off their meds here.
Is it metaphorical?
Maybe.
I don't think so, guys. I found the cryopods are empty, despite the record log showing that they were locked up 13 years ago. Whoever was in here died a horrible, horrible death.
Okay.
Also, there was some weird golden floaty things, which I cannot possibly explain.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Cosmic Dark.
it's they just came spilling out of the room when I opened the door, and then they disappeared. I don't know. I have no explanation.
Can Stella make a roll? Surely astrophysicist brain is kicking in, and also this kind of gets close to what Lyra was talking about, and she definitely doesn't want Lyra to be right about something. So, trying to find like an explanation. I would like to use my human and my profession, and you know what? We've only got 3 hours. I'm bringing my change die into this.
I love
too.
it. And just before you roll, clarity, what are you asking me for? What are you asking of the GM here?
I'm asking if there is a scientific, specifically something that an astrophysicist would know about something that could cause that. Because like we've had kind of like we've seen glowing orbs. There are like lightning sprites that we've seen. Like there are phenomenon that look mystical and magical, but have very real scientific explanations. That I'm just kind of going through the mental Rolodex to see.
Rolodex. Is it this? Yeah. Is it this? Nope, that's perfect. Talk me through it.
Okay, so what did I say was going to be my... Well, my highest one is a 5, and it is on my change die.
Good for you. Good for you. This excites me.
I aim to please, yes.
I'm so happy for you. This is amazing. So let's go ahead and immediately make a change roll.
Yeah. I'd love to do that. I did roll another 5. This die wants me to die. Okay.
Your
living up to its name.
Increases by 1, as Graham has beautiful said. I love that we're rolling for a rational explanation. Stella, when you can code or identify or understand or evaluate something, 1, it gives you a sense of control. 2, it strokes your ego. It gives you a sense of pride. And 3, most importantly, it gives you directionality. If then, that's all denied to you right now. And that vacancy is loud. Something is eating us. Doesn't match golden flecks and bouncing pretty balls. Something is eating us. Doesn't explain how cryotubes are completely vacant. Completely vacant. There's no clothes. There's no cryo uniform. There's no bones. There's no organ. There's no blood. There's no spatter. There's no evidence that anything happened other than vitals that went dark and the understanding that 8 people died screaming. And you look around as you're on your way with your companion to the bridge, to the control center. And there's just this moment when it feels like you're walking down the intestinal tract of something that's alive.
It's nothing. It's just no. It's there has to be some kind of residue in there, Dirk. You just need to look at the pods a little closer, and I'm sure that maybe there was some sort of lighting effect. Can we get the lights on, Lyra? Is that possible? I think this would be a lot easier if we could actually see what the fuck we were doing.
Yep, working on it.
Okay.
Dirk is going to look again in one of the glass windows to see if there is potentially any residue. Because this is a good point, but he did not see anything previously that he knows of.
You look into the cryopods. There's no residue. They look pristine. But the one thing I am going to give you, as you look back at the monitor, these individuals locked themselves into these pods. Jumping back over to Lyra. Lyra, you're plugging in? Let's plug in. I love when you plug in and find things. I have clues written up for you. I wrote a whole table.
Cool.
So you are looking for the structural integrity of Periphery. She's strong, Lyra, and she is intact. She is absent any breaches. She is travel worthy. She is travel worn, but the ship itself is intact. Please roll me something similar to a comms tech.
Okay.
So this would be your employee. This would be your human. And you can risk your change if you really want it. I'll deliver. I promise.
Okay. 5 on my profession die.
I'm excited for you. That's your highest?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a d6, please.
That would be a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh.
Don't make that noise.
It's just. Okay.
It's not the noise; it's the face that comes with it. That's got me that's a very confusing face for me because I've played a lot of games with her. I've never seen that one before. I'm uncomfortable.
It's an interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah. So one more time, feed it back to me here, Carl. What is Lyra looking for right now? I've given you the ship integrity. You're good to go there. What else are you looking for booting into the comms here?
So primary was figure out the integrity. The secondary was see if I can get more power so I could get the lights on.
Okay.
Or at least, have them activate in the areas where we are.
Oh, no, I love this. So I'm going to give you a couple things. You are going through trying to boot up the lights to get these back on, and they're on. According to the electrical system, these lights are on. What you also see with a 5, which is higher than, proficient, but you are good at your job. You've always been that one. You are looking at a log where multiple previous employees have attempted to get these lights back on, dating back 70 years.
70 years.
And that reaction is going to invoke a change dice because the last piece of data you have is that this is a 13-year-old ship.
Yeah. Oh, 4. Higher than my current change of 2.
I love that. So again, you are a different person now than you were prior to receiving this knowledge, and your fingers begin to shake as you're recognizing. It's like, Wait. They said that this ship was lost 13 years ago, and we're the first crew back on it, but this is going back 60 years of attempts, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them coded as Extraxa employees. And you realize in this moment that Extraxa has been sending crew after crew after crew after crew to the Periphery. Your last attempt 13 years ago is left with a voice clip. And when you hit play, you hear a woman's voice desperately pleading with Extraxa for an emergency extraction. Please don't leave us here. Please. I am begging you. We're losing people. The captain is gone. Our medical officer is, please. Extraxa, please. I am begging you, please, for an emergency Oh, thank God. Fuck! And the last thing you see is that Extraxa remotely disabled their escape pod and then recorded everything that happened after.
I think Lyra checks the logs again and again and again and again and again, probably 7 or 8 times. And then she starts looking at the employee identification numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them later than our employee identification numbers?
Oh, come on, Carl. You know they are. You know what that feels like to me?
A change roll?
Change roll.
I played myself. Well, that'll do it.
And your change goes up by 1.
Okay.
And something golden flicks by your periphery. And let's go holler at Stella and Ash. You're on your way to the bridge. You're on your way to the, whatever the bridge is that I didn't call it. What did I call it? The control deck. Same thing today.
I'm just saying, you're closer to her than I am, and it just feels, I don't know, she just gets under my skin, and I don't know. What am I missing?
I put my hands up as to go to your shoulders. Do you mind?
No. You have consent.
I just start giving you a nice massage. Understandable. You can get under your skin. I get it.
Man, I'm so glad you're on this mission. I was really worried when I saw the original manifest. I was like, this is not going to go well. But then, it's always so good to see you.
I mean, Lyra's good people. She just doesn't like you, I think.
Well, I mean, she's just got real dumb taste. Hey, does this corridor, remind you of anything?
Oh, Nick.
You getting, weird vibes at all?
I'll kind of take a look around. Does it look like a normal corridor?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it sure does.
Not really. Looks normal. What are you seeing?
Nothing. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I think that just the lights being out have kind of got me a little on edge, and having to do another mission with Lyra. I just wish they'd stop putting us together. We both graduated top of the class. We could be more efficient and effective if we were on different crews. It's like consolidating all your resources in one place. Eggs in one basket, or whatever they say. Sorry, when I get nervous, I kind of talk a lot. Apologies. Okay.
That's okay.
All right. Let's get to work.
That's a perfect
Yeah.
time to have you guys arrive at the control deck. Now, when you get to this double set of opening doors, this is not motion activated and this is not pressure. You're going to need a keypad or an override, or perhaps just to hit the button that's on the side. But you can see the little comm pad next to the control doors.
After you. Stella will just do a stupid showy, like,
That's all you, boo-boo.
that's you.
I'll walk in first.
Okay. You do not need an override. You don't need to hack it. This is just something where if you press the interior pad, the doors open, and it startles both of you to the core of your soul, because at this point, I hate to say that you've become conditioned to the darkness, but you've kind of allowed yourself to be consumed by it. And when these two doors open, there is a burst of blinding and disconcerting golden light, an alarming contrast to the darkness in this ship. And when you look into the bridge area, all of the viewpoint shutters are open, and the periphery is facing her nose. It's pointed directly at the glitch. She was not pointed towards the glitch when you docked, but she is now, and both of you immediately know, you feel on a visceral level that the glitch is watching you.
Does it seem like we're moving?
Can I press the button real quick to close
to shut
it?
the doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna do that.
And the door
And
shut.
kind of turn to you.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Uh.
Lyra.
Yeah.
Lyra doesn't sound good, guys.
You said you were you're plugging in to the ship. Did you do that?
Yeah.
What do you have a course? Where are we moving?
Oh, I didn't check. Hang on. I'll check and see if we're underway.
You are?
Okay.
Sorry, did you say we're moving?
Yeah, we're moving pretty fast, actually.
Okay. Well, let's not get upset about this. Right? Let's keep our heads. Stella.
Again, Lyra, can you shut down the engines until we can get a better handle on like what's happening?
Sure. Let me see if I can cut power to them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm not going to waste your time with this, Lyra. You know what you're doing, and you already made a 5 to get into the system. At this point, I'm just going to give you playground effects. You cut the engines. Your velocity is unchanged.
Okay.
It's not the ship that's moving you. It's the glitch that's pulling the ship.
We're being pulled into the glitch.
Yeah. What does it look like?
Okay, so we'll steer away. We'll just change course. If we're gonna just keep moving, we'll just kick on the engines and jet the other way.
I tried that 4 times.
Okay.
She's operating on so little power already.
We don't have enough power.
Okay. So it sounds like there's no crew. It sounds like we should maybe what if we download as much information as we can, we get back on our ship, and then we just we just get to a safe distance.
We can try, but I don't think we do.
Yeah, I don't think that works.
Bridgett, I'm gonna real
Mhm.
quick because I
Mhm.
can inside of myself I can kind of feel I think that there's something about the glitch that is fascinating to Stella, but
Yeah.
also kind of deeply, deeply terrifying. And the idea of being watched and pulled into it, I think, is gonna send her down a little spiral.
Don't
Ha!
threaten me with a good time. Did your change increase?
Good.
It did. Do you want to guess the number that I rolled?
Oh, please
It's a
tell
good
me it was a
one.
6.
Yeah,
It was a 6?
it was a
You know what?
6.
Good for you. Your change increases in one of the most
Sure,
beautiful, beautiful ways. So,
sure.
give me just I'm gonna jump in right behind you here, Nic. But for Stella, do me a quick favor and just tell me physically what she's looking like. Is she pacing right now? Is she banging her, her nails on the side of her helmet? Like, give me just a quick a narrative on what she's physically looking like right now.
I think that she has has a practiced kind of control over herself. I think that anyone who's kind of bitchy needs to be able to like lock things
Mm-hmm.
down pretty well. But I think that it's spilling out in her hands, which she's just like she can't kind of stop like fidgeting and shaking her hands. But everything else is kind of like, and even her face is a little more kind of serene than the situation really calls for. But she's just like, so we'll go in there, we'll download the data, and it'll be fine.
Can I roll to try and stable her some
Oh,
way?
yeah, absolutely. But give me a second because I need to finish up with her 6 really fast. Because you might not have an opportunity to, or you might have all the opportunities. We'll figure out what's happening. But Stella, your hands are shaking. They're the only things that aren't in your control right now. And as your left hand trembles, you look at your index fingernail, and just a small orb of light falls out from beneath your fingernail.
The fuck? Did you see that?
Roll me a
Did I?
2d6. Everything's fine.
Does it matter which which die I use for this?
I'm gonna do
This is just
it's
the
for
number.
a column and a column, so it's a table and a table. Yep.
Okay. 2 1s. How about that?
Oh, good for you. So
Look at these low rolls now that I'm setting my change die aside.
so
Thanks, guys.
Nic, let me just tell you, from one storyteller to the other, I'm so delighted that was the phrasing that you chose. The table that your one chose is when the light feeds from you, choose from the table below. A 1. What core aspect of your identity do you lose as this orb feeds from you?
I mean, I think that she loses some of the control. I think that she loses some of that bit of her personality that was instrumental in kind of getting ahead, that she could like lock down some of her emotion so that when she threw classmates or whatever under the bus, she didn't feel remorse about it. That part of her that allowed her to ice out like true deep emotion. Yeah.
Oh. What does it feel like when something eats that out of you?
That phrasing, Bridgett. How dare you? I mean, I think it almost starts to feel like physical pain centered like in her chest of this, like her body is having a somatic response to the stress that she's now feeling, because like that the control, the intelligence, like that kind of stuff, that cerebral aspect of herself is her identity. So I think that she's experiencing a lot of the symptoms of a panic attack right now.
Flawless.
Ash, I think I can't breathe. Is my suit still connected somehow? Is it like what's going on? Ash, I think I need some help.
I'm gonna just grab her.
Yeah.
And just in my arms. I'm gonna put my right hand over your head and my left hand around your waist so that it can press you towards me. And I'm going to just breathe slowly in and slowly in, slowly out, and just hold you there with me until you follow my breath, as long as it takes.
Dirk, you've seen these readings before. You just saw them on the machine behind you. Imagine dying of that.
I'm gonna see her diagnostics on my reader, and I'm gonna send just a direct message to her, Stella. I'm on my way. I'll be right there. And then I turn
You just keep working. Just I'm okay.
then I turn off my comms because the noise, I'm having my own kind of weird uh self being shattered a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk normally keeps his shit together very well. He can compartmentalize. It's kind of part of the deal of doing the medical stuff. Like you see bad shit,
Mm-hmm.
but you still have to get the job done. Like you have
Mm-hmm.
to push through it no matter what. But there are, um, as cliche as it may seem, there are certain aspects of the industry that Dirk has fallen into, just like some of the people that came before him and the people that came before him and the people that
Mm-hmm.
came before him. And
Mm-hmm.
there is a way that he tries to, when he feels like he's losing his compartmentalization, he dips into his medicine cabinet and he
Yeah.
finds something to kind of calm him down, kind of slow his thinking down, like allows him to kind of come back to the moment a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
even if he is a little not loopy, but he's less rigid.
Heard.
Um, and he'll take a moment in that room and just kind of like center himself before he leaves and heads back towards the control deck or the bridge, whatever we're going to call it.
Yep. Same thing. We got it. What is it? Pecan. We got it. You ground yourself, you steady yourself, and it is time to put this cryo chamber behind you and move forward towards something that you can potentially do anything
Should I
about.
make a profession roll? Does that feel right?
No, I don't think I need it right now. Unless you
Okay.
tell me that it'd be fun for you in a moment and I'll find a way, but I don't think you need it right now.
Okay.
I don't think you need it right now. You exit out of the cryo chamber and it happens so fast, Kirk. It just happened. You didn't see it. It's almost as if it manifested in front of you, or maybe you were too distracted or too hyper focused. But your suit goes directly through uh, an idle orb that was just bouncing by, and it bursts again, and you're covered with confetti that actually doesn't glide or slide off the outside of the glass casing. It actually just drops through, and then drops through again. And you're going to be rolling me another d6.
Okie doke. That's a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Your suit is filled with a frantic male screaming voice that says, "It's eating us! The periphery is eating us! Extraxa, do you read? Please, please, it's eating us! Do you read? It's eating us!" Change. Roll, please.
Are
Oh, and everyone heard that, so actually let me get a change roll across the board, because if his comms are on right now,
no,
everyone caught that.
the comms are off.
Are
The
off.
comms are
Okay, so
still
that was
they're
all
still
by
off.
yourself.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
woo, you just saved the table
So
of group roll.
prescient. Yeah, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
yeah. So that's a 2, so that's below my current change.
Okay. Okay.
So I think I'm holding steady, but he's gonna wonder like, are these motes, these golden globes, these orbs somehow some kind of like the radio transmission from all of the
Ooh.
potential past rescuers? And then he just keeps walking up to the bridge.
Yeah. Is this a good time to bring everyone together, I think?
Mm-hmm.
I
Does
think
that
so.
work also for you? Oh, y'all been chatting in this Zoom chat really hard. I got to scroll all the way back up to get the name. Lyra, are you okay with everyone coming together to bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. You're all so different than you were just an hour ago.
Dirk, was there, what was in the pods? I mean, if there were people in there, there should be something. I mean,
That- They basically looked like they'd been unused. There's nothing. There was nothing inside of them. But I don't have an explanation for it. I don't.
Bone burns at 1,300 degrees. That's how much heat it would take to disintegrate human bone.
Yeah.
So there has to be something in there.
Lyra, are they perhaps there's, I don't know, nanobugs, or is it, do we anyone Dirk, a parasite? What could leave this place empty with no evidence?
I don't think Dirk knows of any parasite that could do this.
Similarly, I mean, if there was a nanoswarm on here, we'd know about it. I mean, it wouldn't.
I think we'd see more damage potentially.
There's someone hiding. Raiders. Perhaps this is a cover-up. There was another team came out. Maybe they found something of importance. I'm spitballing ideas.
I think there's been a lot of teams.
How is it possible?
Did I get a ballpark figure on how many like individual teams were there?
8 crews ranging from 4 to an 8-person squad.
Damn.
We're the 9th team listed.
I mean, if the other... They would have told us. They would have told us if there was something dangerous.
Are we patched in to
Extraxa?
Xterra?
You sure can. You can call.
I will do that. Xterra, I have a question.
Extraxa confirms the
Extraxa.
connection. That is holding strong. Extraxa, proceed.
What's our return date?
There's a silence, and then comes to confirm. Your operational instructions are to 1, evaluate and recover any potential survivors on the periphery. 2, determine the cause of the periphery's disappearance. 3, verify the structural integrity of the periphery. 4, determine where the periphery has traveled. Have you completed your mission objective?
No survivors, the glitch. Yes, it's intact, the glitch.
So it's going to go through again. Evaluate and recover any potential survivors of the periphery.
No survivors.
No survivors.
Determine the cause of the periphery's disappearance.
The glitch.
The glitch.
Insufficient response.
Why insufficient?
Insufficient response.
Representative. Sorry.
0. 0.
Representative.
Jesus, talk about when everyone has been in that position before.
That's so fucking real. That's so real.
I keep saying the name wrong. What's the name of the?
It's a fucky one to say. It's Extraxa.
Extraxa.
Yeah, Extraxa. It's a real uncomfortable one to say and to think about. I really hate Graham for it.
Extraxa. Can we return and come back? We don't have a sufficient data to answer these questions.
And then you get your operational instructions are, and then it reads through that 4 again, and you quickly realize, just as 2 spinning, floating, bouncing orbs of light move towards you, that you're probably speaking to some form of AI and not an actual person.
These orbs are coming right at us?
Coming right at you.
Stella's gonna, like, juke the shit out of those things. Just like,
I'm gonna jump. I'll jump in front of them because I've already had my fill
Dirk,
with
what the
them.
fuck?
They don't do anything. They scream.
They scream?
Their voices. Like you touch them, their voices. I
Oh, are they voices or are they memories? Can
What an interesting question to
I'd
ask.
like to grab one or step in front of one too so I can experience whatever Dirk has been experiencing.
I'm super excited for both of you. So I need
Uh-oh.
Dirk, out the gate, baby. Can you roll me a d6, please?
mm-hmm. That's a 5.
Okay. So with a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These lights are fine. They just scream or they
Yeah.
amplify some type of an echo of God, Dirk, is it memory? Maybe it's not a radio transmission. Maybe it's an actual memory. But we're just not going to tolerate that now because it's going to be something creepy and then you're going to move on from your day and you can turn to one of your crew members who you have now forgotten. The orb bounces through you and it takes with it every memory you have associated with a particular crew member. Which crew member have you forgotten entirely?
Oh, I
This
think
is eaten out of you.
the most ruinous would be losing Stella. I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go hard on
I
that
love it.
one.
I love it.
Yeah.
What are we looking at? The last 45 minutes? What are we looking at time
50.
wise? Last 50
50.
minutes? So
Yeah.
you stepped in front of Stella to save her
Yep.
from whatever gruesome, horrific, creepy scream was going to be. So you step in front of. Who did you step in front of? And then just really fast, I'm going to give you guys shared reaction here, but let's also have a quick conversation with, I believe this is Ash. Ash, let's go with Romeo D6. I'll do 2, 2, and 2.
Perfect 6.
Oh, okay. So you're on that table. And good times. Roll me another D6, please.
Choose another die.
Everything's fine.
Perfect 6.
No, this is great. So this light spins into you, Dirk, and honestly, let's call this what it is. You spun into this light, and when it takes something from you, what does it feel like as it digests your relationship, your full acknowledgement, your full memory of Stella?
I think it feels like the soft, velvety darkness of the hallway. But I think it also feels like there is movement through that darkness, like things are being scooped out.
I deeply, deeply hate this for you. And then simultaneously coming over here to Ash, you hit another perfect 6. There's something about these memories that feels authentic and true to you. And there's one other thing that now feels authentic and true to you. And that truth is the glitch is inviting Periphery home. And you're along for the trip. Scene is back to you guys.
Sorry,
I will.
who?
I want to open the door again.
Okay.
Ash.
Dirk?
Ash, who's that?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, who are you?
This doesn't really feel like a good time for jokes. You know, I feel like we've got kind of a lot going on, Dirk, so
I swear to God, I don't know who you are.
it's me, Dirk.
No, I'm Dirk. Um, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Stella's gonna walk up to you.
Are
She's
you one of
gonna
the survivors?
Ooh,
No.
that hurts.
She's gonna take both of your hands in her hand. Dirk, I was really hoping that you could help me out because I feel like I am losing my mind. And I need you right now. Okay? I need you to be the Dirk that you've always been. I need you to help. Please.
He's gonna turn to Lyra and Ash and just be like, I don't.
This might be some temporary amnesia, or maybe it is brain eating bugs. I'm running out of excuses.
Dirk starts feeling around on his suit for potential medication or amnestics or anything that he can. Clearly, this woman is very excited and upset, and so he's going to try to find something to kind of help calm her down. It's like, okay, I'm here to help.
Okay.
How can I help you best?
Do you know who I am?
I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. Did we find this woman on the ship somewhere? Did I miss a
Oh my God.
survivor?
No, she came with us.
This loss of whatever just happened here just happened. It just happened. How did this happen? And I'm just kind of looking at everyone. What just happened?
It's not in your shock. It's very easy to misplace. But Dirk is a different person now than he was before that light passed through him.
I'm gonna roll my change die.
Yeah. Threaten me with a good time.
This fucking sucks. Ugh. Yeah, it's not a 6, but I go up.
Okay.
I'm at 4.
You're on your way out the back door. Good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You all are going home soon. It'll be fine.
Somehow I doubt that.
You won't be in the dark anymore. I promise everlasting light.
The light. Did Ash open the door?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Ash opens the doors and it's the exact same thing. Panel hits and that entire room is bathed in blinding light.
If it's more of those orbs, this is what I saw. This is what was in the cryo room.
It's
Stella,
safe to walk in.
it's good of you to check. Stella makes a beeline for any kind of console. She needs something concrete. She needs her work. She needs her job. This is fucked up. It's too much, and she needs to ground in something. And it's not Dirk because he's doing some bullshit right now, and it's definitely not Lyra. And Ash is calm for some reason. Like, what the fuck is happening? Is she losing her mind? So she's just gonna go and she's just gonna start like fucking going at it like a terminal.
Yeah. No issues. So you burst into this room. You're able to get to the centralized terminal. It opens up into several monitors, and right now you are eating a keyboard alive. You're after it. Go ahead and roll me your human and employee die. And then
I'm definitely going to bring my change die into this. Yeah. Here we go. Boo-boo!
How we do?
Why do I do this to myself? Change die is the highest, and it's a 4.
Oh, good for us. So your change goes up by 1, which is
great. Do I roll for it, or does it just automatically go up?
Or if you risked it and no, you're right. You roll for it.
I mean, I'm happy to just make it go to a 5.
Go ahead, roll.
And if it meets it, it doesn't go up?
I think you have to roll above it.
Okay, blessedly, it doesn't go up. But
okay, look at you. Small
or not,
victors.
maybe.
Graham is probably like, those aren't the rules. Love us, Graham.
Those aren't the rules.
Okay. So you're at the keyboard and your highest is a 5. I will get to you here in just a second.
4.
A 4 is a 4. Lyra, Ash, and Dirk, what are you guys doing right now?
I personally am still very confused by this very excitable woman, and she's gone and done her thing, and like, okay, well, that's okay. Clearly, you all know something I don't, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn to Ash, and and Lyra, are you guys okay? Like, are you injured? Has anything happened?
Yeah, something's happened. I look you up and down.
Physically, I'm all right, but when we get back, we might want to get you an appointment with a shrink.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
So optimistic. I love it.
I th- so Ash, your character is very like intuitive and communications based and things like that, right?
yes.
I think you can tell that what Lyra is saying right now is just words.
Mhm.
Like you've known Lyra for long enough that when she says, "Yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of it when we get back," she has no
Ooh, that hurts.
intention. Well, not intention. She has no belief that you're going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna see if I can get power to the shuttle faster.
Okay. I like that. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay.
And then Dirk and Ash, I got rolls from the other two. What are you two doing?
Ash has
I
been, oh, go ahead.
no. All you.
Ash has been trying to keep the vibes immaculate.
Woo!
Bless
That's
her.
a challenge
Like-
Bless
today,
her.
honey.
It's like
Yes.
they feel like that's their one job.
Hug
Is
emojis,
to-
hug emojis, hug emojis.
Yeah. But like even I think even they are having a hard time not breaking,
Yeah.
especially with Dirk. Something's going on with him. Lyra, who usually has at least an answer. They're so smart, doesn't seem to have one.
Yeah.
And usually he's just trying to keep Stella together.
Yeah.
So, um, I think the reason why I wanted to come to this area was to at least identify what the last communication was. Not necessarily what went out, but just to
Yes.
kind of check if there were any internal logs or determine if um, we could gain some insight as to what was going on in here.
Good. Okay. Okay. Roll me the same thing. You can roll me that beautiful bean footage. If your occupation or your employee applies, roll it. You can risk your
Yeah,
change
I'm gonna
die.
add my occupation.
Good for you.
This is
I
my
support
special
this.
tag.
I support this.
4 is the highest.
Okay. Four's the
This is my
highest.
human die.
All right. And then I know what Stella's doing. I know what Asha's doing. Dirk, do I have what you're doing right now?
Nope. I think when Ash, I'm gonna assume that she's kind of like talking about what she's gonna do and looking for this stuff in the digital banks.
Yeah.
I remember that we haven't looked at any of the crew quarters,
Mm-mm.
and so I think I'm gonna go try to look for any kind of like hard media rather than
Good.
digital media. Um, because I mean, there were people that were on here clearly, so maybe there's something that somebody left behind that could be a potential clue for anything that's not digitally recorded.
That is
Um,
spectacular. Okay, so you're gonna
plus,
head to the
plus,
crew quarters.
plus, whatever immaculate vibes are happening are not immaculate for Dirt. Like he's on choppy waters right now. So,
Yeah.
him leaving the room to go do something else feels like the right move.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I've got Stella, I've got Dirk, I got Lyra, and then no, I got Ash. Carl, remind me one more time what you're doing.
So I was looking to check the power systems to see if I can get power to the shuttle faster.
To get to shuttle faster. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to start with our ladies who are dealing with computery stuff in the bridge right now, and let's reconcile the two of you because I heard a 4 and a 5 on you two, right? So just successes.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, beautiful. So starting with Stella, coming at you fast. You are able to hop into the mainframe of the Periphery, and I'm going to give you this one. this is so cruel to give to you at this particular moment, but we're going to run with it. You see a series of video files populate that have been downloaded and captured from the ship for the past 60 years or so that show 8 different ships with like almost this rapid fire collage, and they're all hideous or heartbreaking in their own way. You see one group, crew number 4, that came together, and they have an empty place setting in the mess hall for the third member member number 3 that's no longer there. And you hear them have a quick conversation. We can suffer, or we can end this. And they collectively as a group decide and log that they're going to put themselves into the cryo chambers and just hope for a painless death, which they don't receive. When the comms go to the cryo chambers, they're put down and they're screaming as they slowly dissipate as orbs of light consume more and more of them until they just flicker out.
Can I ask for something?
Anything. I'm happy to deliver. Tell me what you want.
Okay, so hearing the screams, I think that there's just like a slam on the like pause button, off button, whatever. Just like,
nope.
She takes a deep breath. I think that among the kind of like astronomers and astrophysicists in Extraxa, there's like a subset of people who were interested also in things like neural networks.
Yeah.
And who began to kind of consider structures in space as they like map to things like consciousness. If she goes in and she starts like futzing with sensors and she starts doing just like some quick adjustments to calibration and like what is actually being detected.
Yeah.
Is she getting any consciousness readings either from the glitch or from the ship?
That is amazing. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I want to change it, just for you asking that question. The fact that she's even considering that as a realm of possibility sounds really terrible to me.
She's locked in. She's got some science to do. I rolled a 1 on my change die.
Oh, so listen, you have
Nice.
crystal clarity on this much right now. When they are consumed, what you're looking at is almost the excrement of whatever is left. When you are consumed here, all of you is consumed. And you're not just forgotten by Extraxa, you're forgotten by space and time. What is conscious is the periphery, and you are currently sitting in her digestive tract.
It's going to take her, I think, a minute to process this. Immediately, she's like, there's a sense of dread that descends on her. And so she does what any overthinker does. And she starts to solution find. And she's like, okay, digestive tract. Okay, we need to get ourselves off the ship, or we need to communicate somehow. And she's just going to she's going to spiral for a little bit.
And spin. And you have some directionality now.
Yeah.
You have some directionality now. Hopping over to Ash. Ash, you are also looking through data and old records, and here are some of the things that you are able to pick up. Records. You have defined proof that the Periphery has been drifting in and out of the glitch for decades. And you know that this is her 9th reappearance. And you're the 9th crew that is on it. Looking at the Periphery's internal networking, she changes just slightly each time that she comes in and she comes out. But it immediately makes you think of one of the desert trap spiders that comes out, eats, and then drags it back in and finishes its meal. And that's what it feels like the Periphery is something that's catching you and is coming back into the glitch. You're not getting any data from the periphery once she passes into the glitch. There is a silence that is deafening on the other side of whatever the glitch is. And it's where you are on your way to now.
I think she overhears Stella kind of doing her under breath mumble.
Okay, digestive tract. Mm-hmm.
But I think to Ash, this requires one solution.
Okay.
And I want to search without anyone noticing.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Has anyone tried that one solution?
Are you and I thinking about the same solution?
Uh-huh.
Anything living will fight for its own survival. And the periphery is alive. Has it been attempted? Yes. Has it succeeded? Not yet. But yet is a very powerful 3-letter word.
I want to quietly review all the attempts if I can, just to myself.
And are you enacting that response?
I'm a communicator. Mm-hmm. And generally, when I put the vibes out, people feel them. If what's around us can think and is technically understanding that we are within it, I should be able to connect with it. So I'd like to try and do that.
That's going to work out so beautifully for everyone involved. I am so excited. Lyra, you're on a separate screen. And you're in the bridge area right now too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are all just powering away. You're dealing with this blinding light that's coming in from the glitch. So it makes things a little bit challenging. It's slowing you down a little bit, but you're good at what you do. You always have been. And you are fingers floating across the keyboard. And the periphery is running on so little power. But you know how digestion works even when you're sleeping? There's enough going to do what she needs to do. She's not even moving under her own power to go to the glitch. The glitch is inviting her home, and she's happy to accept that invitation. So rerouting power to the shuttle, which is shutting down so many other things. You can start making some fun choices. It's like, do I want to shut down the gravity? Do I want to shut down? Well, obviously, we don't need anything running into the cryo chambers. There's nothing there. I can start, pulling power from there. I can start resourcing. And you're watching power be rerouted from one place to the other, moving towards the shuttle. And then there's a disruption. And my question to you, which is more unsettling to Carl? Extraxa going, nah. Or Periphery going, I'd rather pay attention to whatever Ash is doing right now. So I'm going to actually reroute my focus that direction.
The second one.
What does that look like as you are in the process of shutting down systems and sending all reserved energy to your shuttle, and you can see it coming out of the red and inching closer and closer to yellow, and then suddenly you can see it start going in the other direction? What are you experiencing?
So it's almost like the power, it's almost like the Periphery didn't realize that it had spare power.
Oh.
That once to use the trap door spider, once the trap was open and something was inside the trap, it didn't need that power anymore.
Oh my God.
And I unfortunately taught it that it doesn't need that power when it has food in its belly. So now, we can probably hear, doors tentatively opening and closing, and, the conditioning units, shutting off throughout the ship. Maybe a random airlock alarm as a couple of the outer airlock doors blow, cutting off access to different places.
Oh my God, Carl.
And none of these sounds are freaking Dirk out at all because he is now somewhere else on the ship.
Drugs? Drugs?
Drugs.
Jesus Christ!
And I think Lyra, unlike normal, like this is like causing her to lock in more. She's trying to keep the power rerouted and realizing that it's not working. But it's like the periphery is one step ahead every time.
Ooh.
Except for the occasional moment where Lyra feels like it's playing with her. Where it's like, yes, I shut up, I rerouted the power, and it stays that way for like 20 seconds.
Ooh. Tanya, let me just say, I love the fact that the vibes is suddenly a beacon in this particular story. I love dealing with brilliant storytellers. I can't believe the vibe is having this type of impact on the story. I'm here for it. Okay, Bucho, let's do your quiet time, because I'm sure this is going to make you feel better.
Yep.
You're heading towards the crew quarters, and it doesn't take you. This isn't a very large ship. She's not a very large ship, but she doesn't need to be. These cramped, small corridors of the periphery are almost completely dark. They're lit only by an occasional golden glow. You're seeing more of them now, as if they're agitated or awake or online or digesting or perhaps invited. But you see more of these occasion golden glows. And you move past the crew's bunk rooms, which at this point, as you would expect, are all deserted. And one bunk room you come to has a scattered assortment of photos and diary entries that are all strewn across the floor. Dozens of families with different ethnicities through various decades of time. And there's just scraps of journal entries from crew members that have, I would say, died upon the periphery. But I think you all know now, we all collectively know that we're consumed. We're eaten alive by the periphery. Members that couldn't escape. Members who died not knowing who they were or what they loved. And as you're moving through this pile, you lift up a photo and a tiny orb sneaks up your fingernail. And this is a group exercise.
Oh boy.
Everything's fine.
Of killing Bucho?
That's the only reason I showed up tonight.
Just make it hurt. That's all I ask.
I'll get to Bucho, but this is a group project, and I want everyone to have fun. This is going to be a snap backwards in time to crew members, previous Extraxa crew members, who were sent here to the periphery so Extraxa could watch them die, which is what's happening to you now. They're observing your live digestion. So these crew members, as you all have pieced together by this point, the lights do one of two things. These echoes from the glitch, these orbs, they either eat and take something from you until you no longer remember your occupation or your purpose, your identity, or even your name. Or they burst and they share with you something that they've eaten, consumed from someone else that was previously on this ship. So you four are going to do a quick round table on what your final video call or what your final diary entry was on a previous crew member. So not you. This is you engaging with an NPC that was eaten alive on this ship.
Oh boy.
Where you are on your degeneration is on you. You could be to the point that you barely remember your name or how you got on this ship. Or you can be to the point where you've watched your entire crew die and you're the last person. You could be, it doesn't matter. You understand the pattern. And I know this table always understands the assignment. So talk me through one of your final recordings as a previous burp of Periphery.
I think there is a young engineer. No, maybe a middle-aged engineer. He's a guy who's seen quite a bit. His name's Lance. He's got a black and white pepper beard, gray hair. And there is this memory of him kind of looking in the mirror of the crew's quarters, kind of staring at himself, unable to believe what's happened. And I think more to himself rather than to anyone else, because he doesn't know he doesn't understand that. Well, maybe he does. Maybe he does understand that he's going to be a floating orb at some point. He's going to be one of the enzymes left inside Periphery. And so he is staring into this mirror and he's did not I did not know how hot the sun could get until I felt it inside me, and I feel like I am melting from my core. I have no hunger. I have no thirst. But the tips of my fingers and the tips of my toes are blazing hot. I can feel my bone disintegrating inside me. I feel very unsound, like I am unbecoming. I hope whoever they send next is able to figure out what's going on here and can stop it. And then I think he goes and just lays on his bed and just waits to be consumed.
And Dirk, as that orb of light goes through you, you are hit with a burst of a scent: cinnamon, clove, vanilla. You feel comforted, you feel calmed, you feel seen, and you also inherently recognize that these are the ingredients of someone else's favorite childhood dessert. Carl, Tanya, or Nic, previous crew member?
I think there's a snippet of recording that is obviously an outbound message. And it's a younger, probably a comms engineer, or a comms person, but who maybe is very tech savvy. I'm picturing kind of like hackery vibes.
Yeah.
And it's just maybe like we kind of come into this voice message part of the way through. It's fragmented or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the section that we hear is just this yelling, "You absolute motherfuckers! If you didn't want us to discover that you had actually built this ship after telling us that it was some sort of random occurrence, then you shouldn't have named your fucking project the same. Project Periphery. Very, very clever. You sent us here. We're nothing but lab rats. We've worked tirelessly for you. We gave you everything and you just kept taking. You better fucking hope you can kill me before I can get the message out, because if I can tell anyone about this, I fucking will." And then it just like and cuts out.
Tanya or Carl?
I think this is at some point, it was probably a video call, or a video log. It's a very young, new scientist, maybe even her very first opportunity. And you can kind of, I don't know if we can see it, but you can kind of hear that she's looking into the log as she presses play, and we kind of hear it from the beginning. She's a young woman, hair up in a bun, big old glasses, and she is wearing like several different types of several layers of other people's clothing, as if she's freezing.
Ooh.
So she's trying to keep it together, but she is smiling at the camera. She's just, oh, okay. I believe this is my 275th audio recording. So I have started to do these recordings every minute now, just in case. And things are not going well. I can imagine. I think the captain is, and there's just a long silence. Oh, I believe this is my 275th recording. As I believe I've made this recording before. I can't 100% remember, but we do need assistance. We do need help. I have put and there's a long pause again. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm just going to start over. I think I'm at 282, I believe. And then it ends.
Carl.
So I think we'll get a very fleeting glimpse of metal scraping on metal as somebody in a spacesuit is making their way through the airlock cordon, and there's a little bit of blood and gore on the crowbar that he's dragging behind him. And he'll turn around uh and look into the camera, and just an absolute like beat to hell older man is gonna look right in. It's like, I did what I could. I had to save them. After it took Jones, I had to save them, and I can't let it get me. If anyone ever sees this, stay out of the light. And for the love of God, if you lose somebody, kill the others. It's more merciful. Uh, and then he will thumb a button. The airlock alarm will go off, and it'll pan back to him not wearing a helmet as he gets blasted out into space. And the last thing you see before it sorts of fades away is a couple of lazy motes of light drifting down towards him, landing on him as his eyes, not quite gone, widen as they start absorbing him.
This ship is riddled with suffering, agony, and loss. And the 5 or the 4 of you are on your way into the light. We are at 15 minutes before hard out. We can take this into advanced narrative. We could take it into sunset now, but I'm going to open this up for table negotiations on where we conclude this story. Mommy's working. Jesus.
It went real quiet, and all you could hear was the heavy panting, and that sounds about right.
So the only thing I can think of as a player is to try and overload the engines and destroy the ship. But I think Lyra's beyond that, because they didn't. She saw numbers higher than her trying to access the thing. So that means later, or maybe before, or whenever this ship next pops out again, like, it didn't happen.
I have a potential cliffhanger-y thing, but it kind of goes away from the "we're all gonna die" vibe, which I feel like we're hurtling towards.
Unapologetically too.
Can I propose that at some point you were talking about how anything that is in that is threatened with its own destruction goes into kind of a survival mode. And I think that there is a kind of ruthlessness in Stella. At some point, maybe she becomes aware that Ash is like communing with, or is some on some level is able to kind of like connect with the ship. And so I think that she might start just babbling out this plan of tell it we can get it more food, tell it we can get it better food, tell it we can provide it with a constant stream of food. We just have to bait Extraxa into sending more. If we can work with it, then we can help.
There's no way we don't ship that at this point. I don't care what you do with that, but there's no way we don't. Like, I don't see a reality where we don't ship that. Like that's embedded in, and I can't see a reality where we don't metabolize this one vital clue that Carl, or should I say Lyra pulled together. Is you're on the periphery today, but tomorrow's periphery has already been eaten too. The glitch doesn't respect time. Time can't touch the glitch. So the fact that future, past, and present are all happening in this cycle, I love the helplessness of that. There's no way we don't ship that. I can't go to sleep tonight knowing that we didn't at least try for the we can bring you better food. We can bring you some top shelf dinner. There's no way we don't ship that. I don't care what you do with it, but that has to hit the ecosystem. Bucho and Tanya?
I'm going to let Tanya go first.
Okay.
I think Ash likes that idea, and he's listening to Stella, but I think he kind of understands that something else is going on based off of what Lyra has said.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they'll just turn to you. Yes, I agree. We need to work with it in a way. And I want to try to convey to this whatever is happening that consuming and digesting is one thing, but melding is another. And perhaps there would be better use, particularly of my skill. I'm not AI, I'm a person. Perhaps I could be better at catching bigger fish down the line.
I'm shipping that too. I don't care. There's no way I don't ship that, because I already have a tether that beautifully brings at least those three things together. There's no way I don't. Nope. That, put a stamp on it. A forever one. Bucho?
So Dirk is still off on his own.
Yeah.
And his comms are still off.
Yes, they are.
And I think he starts thinking about the ship, and he starts thinking of it as a living organism.
Yes.
And I think he realizes that this is probably it. And so he makes himself a little cocktail.
I like this.
Out of his, let's call it a medicine cabinet, whatever kind of pharmaceuticals he's got on his person. And rather than use it on himself, I think he tries to stab the wall of the ship as if he's trying to make the ship sick. And I think I don't think he's got any illusions that it will actually work. Yeah, but I think it's
trying something.
It's a last ditch effort. And I think he adds whatever caustic components he can together and just plunges them into the system of the of the ship.
Okay. Table, let me know how this feels. Dirk, you make your cocktail and you slam it into the digestive tract of this ship. And you're responded with nothing. It doesn't react. It doesn't move. It doesn't screech. It doesn't squeal. It doesn't respond. And you're standing there in front of this wall that you've penetrated with everything that's in your capacity to throw at it. And you remember standing side by side with somebody staring at a wall much like this that had names running through it. So many names. Names of those who had died, names of people that would be remembered because their names were on the wall. And the only thing in the wall in front of you right now is this cocktail that you slammed into it, and a vacancy on the person that was standing next to you. They said something. They felt something that wasn't appropriate for the moment, but that made it endearing. It made it funny. It made it cute. And you can't remember what they said. You can't even remember who it was. You vaguely remember how they made you feel. And as you look at a wall that glares back at you, unbothered, those thousands of names of that colony that died, those people would be remembered. But you won't be. In the control room, which has Ash, Lyra, and Stella coming to all types of realizations on their own, the bridge doors close behind you. Well, doors have been flapping on and off all through Periphery. Maybe that's... No, this is intentional. Because when the doors close behind you, the viewpoint shutters all begin to close as well. And as these shutters close, you should be sent back into darkness because it's the glitch that's shining in on you. And then you realize it's not just the glitch that's shining into you, because when you look up, the entirety of this ceiling is a writhing, moving mass, a cacophony, a web, a coffin of orbs bouncing, spilling, and moving along the ceiling, looking down at you. And you know right now, Ash, that you have the entirety of Periphery's attention. And she could go one of two ways, because either way, we're going back into the glitch. That's home. We always go home. But the three of you may be consumed in mass as the ceiling falls, or you might be able to give Periphery an opportunity to pause. And a pause is an opportunity. And an opportunity could mean anything. Do we end the game there, or do I give you guys a chance to respond?
I have a response.
Go with the response.
Sure.
Do it.
Do the thing.
I will kind of look over at Stella and then Lyra, just kind of give you guys both a look of just go with me. Just I'm gonna work something here. And I'm gonna try to exude the calmness that I generally have. Periphery, if I may call you that. I'd love to see your home. Quick tour, maybe? Do I roll something? There's...
I thought her camera stopped for a minute. No,
I
no
did
shit.
too.
Tanya, we are in the last 2 minutes of the game. The question of the day: what's more dramatic and horrifying, for you to roll, or for you to just take narrative?
Destella and Lyra, do you guys trust me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna roll.
Oh God. Ooh. Ooh.
Either way, this is going to be great. You know,
I agree.
Like, either way.
I'll do all three because this is definitely gonna change me some way, probably.
It's absolutely you're human, and I'm gonna argue all day as comms. It's after nope. I'll roll all three.
No. Okay, I got a 1, a 2, and a 4. And the 1 is on my, which one is that one? Class. That's on my occupational. And my site is the 4.
Rules as written. Raw. A 4 is a success. I didn't write them. Graham did. So I think there's a moment where the 1 rolls out. You're sending the vibes. That 2 rolls out. The vibes are rancid. And the ceiling begins to fall. It begins to snow. Small, large, medium, coupled golden orbs. And just before they begin to land, they all freeze. And it's one of the most, if you can find beauty in a moment like this, surreal experiences, as it looks like raindrops have been suspended. Golden raindrops have been suspended in air. All you needed was a moment. A moment is an opportunity. And an opportunity at this point is yours. And the periphery enters the glitch. And I think that, friends of the Symphony, is where we're going to end this show. Holy
Awesome.
cow.
I could not have
Awesome.
literally gone any better.
Woo! That's the first time I haven't seen a TPK
God.
when running this. Oh my God. And that, Friends of the Symphony, is where our show ends for the night. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined in and or is currently watching the replay. You are indeed the best part of waking up, and we sincerely appreciate you. If you enjoy this content, please consider helping us create more of it by backing us at patreon.com/Symphony Entertainment. We hope you've enjoyed the Symphony. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful night. And remember, the vibes can rewrite your entire story.
Doesn't matter how rancid they are.
It doesn't matter how rancid they are. If you believe the vibes, immaculate times 2, the vibes can rewrite your story. Have a wonderful night, guys. I'm going to allegedly try to end this stream. We'll see how this goes. Mwah. Bye, guys.